Good evening, friends, and welcome to Her Majesty blog, where we bring together the world of pageants with the aim of revolutionizing the standards of beauty and creating social development through women empowerment. My name is Onke, and I will be your host.
We will host Queens of the North, and just the previous month, Chili Zimpeho won interview of the month for the month of March, of course, and she, Queen of the North, pre-team for the year 2022. Hello!
And yourself?
How are you? I'm great. Thank you. Thank you so much for joining us. You look
So much.
absolutely
It's
stunning.
such
Those
a pleasure
brows,
to be
my
on such a
girl.
platform.
Yeah, man. Oh my goodness. Like, I love the effort. Thank you so much for looking oh so pretty for us. I was just telling the peoples that your brows, but not even your brows, your makeup
So
altogether
much.
looks
Self-taught,
amazing. Your crown
self-taught.
is still fresh and you are wearing it and it's nice and
Yes.
big and pink. Yes, I love the crown. It looks really like big.
Thank
It
you
looks
so much.
significant.
Oh, thanks to Catherine.
Can you take it off? Amazing. Can you take it off and zoom it in? Guys, look at yes. Yes. Love it. I love it. Amazing stuff. Now, before we get to the show on the road, we're just gonna play a little icebreaker game with you. Huh? Not too difficult, not too difficult. Just gonna tell me your favorite song to
Yeah.
walk to in a pageant and actually sing the song.
I already have a song in mind. We can start.
Okay.
The song, I
What's the
just
name
remember
of the
the
song?
song that was played when I got crowned and when I walked with right after being crowned. It's by The Weeknd. It says, "Save your tears for another day." So that song is really stuck in my head. Yeah, I'd say that's the song that I really loved walking to.
Ah, amazing stuff. Amazing. No, once again, thank you so much for joining us. You have a very unique name. I was waiting for the pronunciation
I get that
like nobody's
a
business. Like
lot,
I was
hey.
sitting on my phone waiting. Like, right.
Yeah, my
Kane
second
Wayne
name
Nkuna. But
is
you have a couple of
Buhle,
other
which is beautiful
names.
in Zulu,
What
and
are
then
your
I
other
have
names?
Enelo, which means complete. Yeah, complete, I think. I'm not sure. It's complete or complex, something like that. Yeah. And it's Tsonga, my mother tongue.
And it's Tongas. Ah, amazing.
Yeah. No, I'm not.
So
I'm
you
actually
are a
100%
mixture of Zulu
Tsonga.
and
I'd say
Tonga.
the name Buhle is just that my parents are just, I don't know, maybe like they just love the name, but I'm 100% Tsonga. Both my parents are Tsonga. Just the Butle name, I think, was inherited from something, but I'm 100% Tsonga. Thank
No, the
you.
Bushra name is because you're beautiful,
Why
my
not?
girl. I mean,
Okay.
honestly, why not? Not? Why not? Amazing stuff. So now that we know all your names and your heritage that you're Tonga, please tell us more about you, your
Okay,
childhood, all
so
the way from the beginning.
Ceinwynne
Let's
Nkuna,
just
I would
start there
say,
until now.
is a firstborn child to both her parents, Kensana and Kesha Nkuna. I was born at Letaba Hospital in Zanin, and I was bred in both Zanin, Born Village, as well as Giani, Gaskunyani. I then moved to Polokwane here in 2010. When I moved here in 2010, it was the World Cup. Yeah, it was then. And then 2011, I did my grade RR. 2012, actually 2011, I did Crash. And then 2012, I did grade RR. And then 2013, I did grade R at Nurkiland, which is right here. And then I did my grade 1 in 2014 at North School, Petersburg North. I would say growing up as a child as a very reserved child. I would say my modeling career began in grade 1. I say so because when I would go to school every morning, I would watch this show that would play on TLC called Toddlers and Tiaras. And I'd be so fascinated in the girls wearing the dresses. And I was like, I want to be like that, hey? And then I did my grade 2, my grade 3, 4 in North School. And then I did my final year, grade 7 there. And then I moved to Norderland High School with my proud principal, Mr. Ratema. That's where I would say modeling really hit me, because I really love taking pictures. Like, I would always be taking pictures. I'd be like, Mama, I want a phone, I want to take pictures. And my mom, I think, realized that I have an obsession of pictures and researching models such as Bella Hadid. So I did such, and then in grade 9, we were listening to the radio. My mom was really fond with us listening to the radio because we need to know about what's happening in current affairs. So we're listening to the radio, and then this one girl, I don't remember her name, but she was talking about titles and being a missus. And my mom was like, don't you want to do modeling? Because I'm sure she was like, this girl likes taking pictures. And then I was like, yeah, I do. And she was like, I'll check some agencies for you. And then she checked, she found one, and it's called SA Beauty and Modeling, but I'm in the Limpopo branch, which is known as Limpopo Beauty and Modeling. And then I would say I began professionally on the 4th of July, 2022. When I began, I was very nervous. I was very insecure. I compared myself with people. I wouldn't say I had an issue with how I was, just that I compared myself because other models are like skinny, and I was still a bit chubby then. And then, yeah, I began modeling, and I entered my first pageant, which is Miss Limpopo Province. That was one journey. I would say that I really appreciate starting off with such a high title. Unfortunately, I didn't place, but I am glad that I gained experience. And then I got disappointed. I was so angry. I was frustrated. I was jealous. I won't lie. I was very jealous of the winner, but I ended up accepting. I'm like, God wouldn't deny me what wasn't meant to be mine. So I was like, I want to be on a mission. I want to enter Queen of the North. The day the poster came out for Queen of the North, I screamed. I'm like, this one I'm entering. And then, yeah, I entered. And when I entered, I sent my picture. And then something came into my mind. Mom was like, packs as they can. So what I did is I printed my own donation form. We didn't get donation forms. I was like, I'm going to print my own donation form, and I'm going to raise my own funds because I want to raise as many stationery packs as I can, as I believe that we work on the future best by working on the present now. So I collected my money, and then I drew up a budget. I still have it, so that I don't have it currently. I drew up a budget of what I need. And then right after drawing up a budget, I then went to shops locally looking for affordable yet quality stationery. I bought it, and then I packaged it one by one. If anybody's interested, I just posted the reel a few weeks back, and it's pinned. I did so, and then I packaged my things. On the day of the pageant, I was so excited yet nervous. I went, and then I submitted my things, and yeah, and I did my makeup on the day. As you guys know, I wrote on my bio that I'm a self-taught makeup artist. I did my makeup on the day. I wore my heels, and I was nervous. I'm waiting now. We're delaying 1 hour late. Now I feel like my shoes are like this. And I was like, I'm doing this. I then took my heels off. I went into a corner. I went down on my knees. Thank God. I thank God for protecting me and for being with me, because this journey wasn't easy. Raising the funds isn't easy because you get a lot of no's, but I took the no's as a next opportunity, and I continued collecting the money. I did so, and then I prayed. Right after praying, I went and I joined the circle of girls that were also praying, and we held hands and we also prayed. And then, yeah, I put on my stage number. I got the number 7, the number of protection, of perfection, I mean to say. And then I put on my number, and I went on stage. And I went on stage. The lights, the spotlight was in your face. And I was just like, you can do this. I did my introduction. I got my question, and I walked. When I walked, let me tell you something, a disaster happened. My dress hooked the stage. And when my dress hooked the stage, I was just like,
What happened?
unhook the dress and go back. Don't continue. But something in my mind told me, ma'am told us in class, when something happens on stage, continue walking. And that's what I did. I continued walking. I went off stage, and I cried. I'm like, why are you crying? And then I went to the bathroom. When I went to the bathroom, my friend is there. She's like, don't cry. It wasn't your fault. And the fact that it hooked twice to the stage, that's what discouraged me. So I then wiped my tears. I'm like, it's fine. If I win, I win. If I don't, at least I gained the experience. Then they announced the top 5. And they announced the top 5. They announced, I think, 3 girls. And then I was just like, nah, I'm not it. My dress took the stage. What am I expecting? And then I heard my name. They're like, Ceinwynne. I got so excited and I went on stage. I got my question and I answered it. Right after answering it, it was crowning, and then they crowned the other age categories, and then it was our age category. And then when it was ours, they called the Beauty the Purpose. I wasn't expecting it because I didn't hand in a lot of stationery compared to what I was seeing. But I believe I won because of the hard work that I've shown, from the donation to packing it to making the quotes for the children. So they called me on stage. I received my crown. And I was just like, that's the last crown I'm getting tonight. I'm not going to win overall with the dress that took the stage. And then they called the second princess. I'm like, if I'm not second princess, I didn't win anything. And then they called the first princess. And then I was just like, it's not me. And then they're like, it's not high enough. We need to announce the window, like, Ceinwynne Nkuna. No. I'm like, what? I'm like, you believe? And then I went and I wore my crown and chills all over my face, and ma'am is there with the tissues, and I did my first walk with the song. I said, send your tears for another day. And then that happened, and I went off stage. I remember I'll never forget that song as well. And then I went home, I was half blind because there was this huge spotlight that was in our eyes. I couldn't walk. But then I went home, and then I slept for like a few hours, and then I had to go to church for the next day, because obviously I need to thank the one and only who made me win this title. So I'd say that was the long Queen of the North journey, and that's how I'd say I won the title.
Oh my gosh. Amazing stuff. That is such a beautiful story. I love it so much. Everything came together so purposefully, and you wouldn't have been more proud of yourself than that day.
It is my first title, but it's not the first pageant I entered. It's my first title, and I'm still absorbing what's happening, but I'd say this is my first title. Actually was the Beauty the Purpose, and then the overall, this one was my second title.
Amazing stuff. I love it. And how many weeks has it been?
Since winning the
I was trying to count in my head. How many weeks? So
it happened 2 weeks back on the 25th of March. So 2 Saturdays ago. So it's only been a short while. I'm still absorbing what has happened.
Look, like I can't believe it as well. I actually thought it was about a month ago. I thought it was 4 weeks ago. But I remember very well the crowning. That was very, very recent. No, congratulations once again, and thank you so much for opening up and sharing your amazing story with us. And then going back to you and you, like your family life and who you are, the people that know you best, how would you describe your character?
I would say they describe me as a very reserved yet loud person. I am a person who, like, I usually, it depends on where I am and usually who I'm around. Usually in modeling events, I'm the social, I want to interact with everybody, I want to take pictures. At home, I'd say I'm the girl who wears in her hoodie, who cooks food for the family, and I'd say that's my character.
Amazing stuff. And at home, you said you're the first born, right?
I actually do.
And do you have any other
and then
siblings?
One is deceased, but the third born, the last born, is the one that got deceased, and then the second born, the middle child, is my little brother. His name is Bandile, and he's 8 years old. I love him so much, and I also love the one that's currently not with us. But I thank God for at least bringing her in our lives, because I feel like if she wasn't in our lives, we would have not, like, something would just be missing, because she's my inspiration every day.
Amazing. And of course,
yes,
you love your family to bits, and they're super supportive. They're super supportive of the journey as well. Were they there during the crowning? How were they feeling at that time?
There's a story. On the day of the crowning, my mom fell. I mean, believe that's like the excitement that was there. My mom felt, I heard that she felt, I didn't see it because the lights are there, but I heard that she felt. So I feel like she was very excited for me. My grandmother was also there, but she couldn't make it. But I feel like everybody was excited for me. My best friend as well, Butle and Michelle. They were so excited for me. They were even shocked because I told them that what happened to my dress, and they were like, "No, you're gonna make it." But I was like, "I won't make it." But they were so happy for me. Yeah. My number
Amazing. Oh
one.
wow, your mom
My
is
role
your
model,
number one
actually.
fan, and
Yeah.
that is the most amazing support structure,
Yeah,
support
charity
system.
starts at
Is it starts at home with your foundation, so that is really
I was
amazing
saying
stuff.
charity starts at home.
You're saying, sorry? Right, charity starts at home. And do you believe that pageantry chose you
Pageantry.
or you chose
I
pageantry?
get this question a lot, hey. I believe that pageantry chose me because when I started modeling, I believe when you start modeling, there are two sides of it. There's the commercial part, and then there's the more high fashion, serious triangles like that. So I believe that modeling or pageantry chose me because I believe like you can see how captivating my smile is, the way I am. So I would say modeling or pageantry chose me because I'm just a brand ambassador. Like, just guys, look at me, guys. Ah, yes. Look at her.
I mean, look at her, guys. Look at her. Yes. I believe that as well. Thank you so much for being so honest. And then what attracted you to this particular pageant? What made you say, I'm going for Queen of the North
I'd say what attracted
pageant
me
this
was,
year?
like I said in the intro, that I didn't make it in Miss Limpopo province. So I was looking for pageants which I can enter so that I can start off at a lower base, because I feel like I started off at a provincial without entering the local one. So I was just like, Queen of the North is the closest one to now. Plus, I wanted to like focus more on my academics. So I was just like, let me enter this one that's now so that I can be able to focus on my academics. So I entered this one knowing that it's going to be a quick ride, and then for the rest of the year, I'll just be focusing on what I advocate for as well as charities using the title itself.
Right. And you sound so passionate about, charity and being your beauty with the purpose. What are your plans for the coming year? Like, what are you advocating for with the rain, number one? And then number two, what are your actual action
What I
plans for the
advocate
coming year?
for is giving. I say so because here at home we live by the verse that says, that's Galatians 6 verse 6, which says, do good for others without a weary spirit. So I advocate for giving mainly to those that are disadvantaged, children, whether it be children or adults. So I plan on using my title hand in hand with the qualities that I've learned from modeling in order to be able to make a viable difference in the community. I want to make a difference and volunteer for good causes, as I feel like we need to work on the present now, as I said, because if we don't work on the present now, we won't have a viable or sustainable future. So I want to use my title in order to be able to make a difference and to be able to help children that are disadvantaged, because they're going to be our future leaders, and we need to work on our future leaders so that we can be able to have a sustainable and viable South Africa.
Amazing stuff. Oh wow, you actually speak, you are speaking like a true leader. I love it. Thank you so much to Queen of the North pageant for crowning such an amazing young person in you. And that crown is in good hands. I can safely say that. Amazing stuff. And then now I'm trying to look at this question really carefully and read it out properly. Né? So you were drawn to all bodies are bikini bodies post. Né? How can you encourage other teenagers to be comfortable in their own skin?
That post, I'd say, is the post that made me to stop caring about people's opinions, actually. I'd like to first start by saying to all the girls, not actually girls, because I don't want to be selective to actually everyone. Self-acceptance is truly a heroic act. So I'd like to say to all the girls that comparing yourself is a waste of youth. Nobody is above you. So if you want to do something, do it. If you want to wear a bikini outside, wear it. Nobody can say anything about it. I'd like to add by saying as well that me, myself, I live by the wise words of Lady Gaga, which say that society doesn't define my beauty and that I define beauty myself. So I'd advise all girls out there, I'd advise all girls out there to be confident in themselves and to also take a break from social media, because I feel like a lot of teenagers are elusive about the topic of social media usage. So to all the girls, I'd like to say they should take a break from social media, because I feel like the big factor that contributes to girls not believing in themselves is social media. So I would advise them to take a break from social media, believe in themselves, and have self-acceptance, as it is truly a heroic act. Thank you.
Come on, come on. I mean, what can I say after that? What can I say? Like, you literally closed the entire interview, because the next question is, what does beauty mean to you? And you actually defined what beauty is.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that amazing answer. You said something about comparing yourself at the beginning, and I need to grasp
comparing
that.
myself. Me comparing myself to other people.
No. You say something about girls comparing themselves. What happens to them when they compare themselves to others?
Girls these days tend to compare themselves to what they see on social media without seeing the backgrounds or the behind the scenes of that post. I've learned so from my teacher, Miss Catherine Celia, who always tells us, or always sends a little message in the group telling us, girls, take a break from social media and focus on yourself. So I would advise all girls or all people watching this to take a break from social media, as I feel like there's a lot of false things that are being shown there, which end up raising the rates of girls comparing themselves, resulting in girls having mental health issues. So I would advise everybody to not compare themselves, as it is a waste of youth and that nobody is above them.
Love it so much. Thank you so much, Ceinwynne, for that amazing answer. Just wanted to emphasize on it a bit. You said your coach's name is.
My coach
is
Ma'am Catherine Celia, but currently she's opening another branch in another province. So I am being coached by Miss Lehlogonolo Mojapelo. Yeah, she was.
Is she also part of?
She was once a model, but I feel like she qualified to be able to teach us, because ma'am cannot be with us currently in class, so she's holding for ma'am. We can still be with ma'am virtually, but she's also there to just help us refine our steps and our walks.
Steps and walks and stuff. Cannot wait to see those reels and TikTok videos with steps and walks and everything else. Oh my gosh, you guys are all rounded at the agency, and I really hope that more and more young people can join the agency. Also, the agency that ma'am is opening in another province, that would be an amazing opportunity for other young people. Yes, amazing stuff. And then now we have reached the end of the interview. Unfortunately, oh my God, I don't want to listen to you talk the entire day. Unfortunately, we reached the end of the interview. And final question: what does beauty mean to you?
Beauty to me, I mostly advocate for inner beauty, as I believe that outer beauty attracts, but inner beauty captivates. Beauty to me are qualities, not only facial qualities, but also the ability to be able to volunteer for a good cause. I believe that a queen that doesn't do charities or doesn't volunteer is not really a queen. Because I believe that the base and the real advocacy for modeling is to help other people that are disadvantaged. So to me, beauty is helping others, as I believe that growth is in helping.
Done. Finished. Oh my goodness. Thank you so, so much. I love it, love it, love
Thank you so
it.
much.
Amazing stuff. You are so amazing. Are you smart at school? Can I just ask this? Like, are you in the top 5
Actually,
at
can
school?
you give me 5
Leader,
minutes? My mom is
prefect?
actually going to fetch my badges from school so that I can be able to showcase what I actually do at school.
Please, please,
So,
please, please. I'll wait for 5 minutes. I have all the time in the world for your badges. Let's do this.
so currently my blazer is being washed in the dry cleaner, so I'm just going to show the badges that we usually hang. The ones that I knitted on are on the blazer, so here are just a few. This is the tab 80. You usually get this one if your average is in the 80s, and then this is for the top 20s, and then the rest I'll put on my story and I'll tag you guys so that you can be able to see them.
Please do that. Come, I knew it. I know a smart person when I see and hear one. And I know a leader when I see and hear one. Amazing stuff. Oh my gosh, this has been an amazing interview. Well done on all your achievements, from pageantry to school to being the firstborn leader that you are at home as well, and your mom's pride and joy and the modeling agency. All the best with your future endeavors. We hope to see you getting more and more of those titles and doing the
Thank you so much. I'd like to quickly make a shout out to the people who've been with me through the journey. Firstly, I'd like to start off by God. I thank Him for being with me and for working with me on stage. For my parents, Ceinwynne and Ceinwynne Nkuna, my dad, better known as the G. My best friends, Michelle and Boucher. People who gave and funded my donation form, teachers at school, Memrati Susu, Senyoni, various people in the community, shop owners, and mainly my teacher, Mem Catherine Silia, for instilling the things that I've learned in modeling in order to be able to climb on stage and walk with the confidence that she has taught me. Thank you so much.
Amazing. I'm sure all of them will watch this interview and they'll be super proud of you. Thank you so much for your time. One more thing, you need to close the show. It's yours. I'm not gonna do the closing link. The goodbyes, good evening, thank you for watching, all those things. I'm gonna need you to do that. And as soon as you're done,
to do
I'm
my
stopping
introduction
the live.
that made me to
Are you ready?
title. Yeah, can I start?
Okay.
All kids need is a little help, a little hope, and someone who believes in them. Good day to my fellow contestants at the house at large. Standing before you is the 15-year-old Ceinwynne Nkuna. I'm currently completing my FET. Sorry, can I start over? Okay. All kids need is a little help, a little hope, and someone who believes in them. Good day to my fellow contestants and the house at large. I am Ceinwynne Nkuna. I'm 15 years of age, starting off the beginning of my FET phase at Northern High School. I dwell in the captivating city of Polokwane, Limpopo. My hobbies consist of baking, enhancing my makeup skills, learning about the beautiful celestial body we live on, and lastly, lending a hand in organizations who care for abandoned children. Using that, I live by the motto, the greatest good is what you do for one another. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I am Ceinwynne Nkuna. Thank you. Bye. Thank you so much for your time. To all my fans and